Hello kids! In this video, we will learn how to divide two numbers. This time, a lot of mangoes have grown in the garden of Barbole uncle. When uncle counted those mangoes, he came to know that he had a total of 1527 mangoes. Uncle decided that he would form groups of 4 mangoes and distribute them among the villagers. Uncle said,
I can do this by using the division process. I can divide these mangoes equally among 300 villagers by putting them in groups of 4 mangoes.
Barbole uncle immediately filled all his mangoes in one bag and distributed them in groups of 4 mangoes equally among the 300 villagers. When uncle returned home, he saw that there were still some mangoes left in his bag. Barbole uncle immediately wrote it down on a piece of paper.
1527 divided by 4. I distributed 4 mangoes to 300 villagers. That means I distributed 300 multiplied by 4. That is 1200 mangoes.
Uncle thought. Now, uncle wrote 300 here, and here he wrote 1200.
To find the number of mangoes that are left, I would subtract 1200 from 1527. Now I have 327 mangoes left. I can also distribute these 327 mangoes in groups of 4 among the villagers. If I distribute these 327 mangoes in groups of 4, then I can distribute these mangoes to 80 more people, with each of them getting 4 mangoes. In this way, I will be able to distribute 320 mangoes.
Uncle wrote 80 here and wrote down 320 at the bottom. Now, Barbole uncle deducted 320 out of 327.
Good! I will still have 7 mangoes left. That means I will be able to give 4 mangoes to 1 more villager.
Thinking this, uncle added 1 here and wrote 4 at the bottom. In the end, uncle subtracted 4 from 7 and thus wrote 3.
Now I cannot distribute these remaining 3 mangoes because I cannot make a group of 4 mangoes to distribute among the villagers. So I shall keep the remaining 3 mangoes. But how many villagers did I totally distribute the mangoes to?
Uncle thought. Children, can you find out how many villagers did uncle distribute 4 mangoes to? To find out, we just have to add the numbers written here. We add 300 plus 80 plus 1. So we get 381. Barbole uncle distributed 4 mangoes each to a total of 381 villagers. Uncle distributed the mangoes to the villagers and has now happily returned home and is eating the 3 mangoes that were left for him. Children, if Barbole uncle had 2,524 mangoes, could you use the same process of division learned now to find out how many villagers would he be able to distribute 4 mangoes each to? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. We can find out by doing division in this way, so that uncle can divide 2,524 mangoes into groups of 4 mangoes and divide it equally among 631 people. Children, in this video, we learned to divide 2 numbers. In the next video, we will see some more interesting examples based on this. Hello kids! In the previous video, we learned to divide 2 numbers. In this video, we will see some more interesting examples related to this. Children, you remember Babban's new shop, don't you? Babban has come again today to the city to buy things for his shop. He bought boxes of 35 color pencils. For 35 boxes of color pencils, the shopkeeper took 1,820 rupees from him. Now Babban is thinking, what is the cost of a single color pencil box? Just then, Gaggu was passing by from there. Babban asked Gaggu, "Gaggu, I bought 35 boxes of color pencils for 1,820 rupees. Can you tell me what is the cost of one color pencil box?"
Babban, you can find the answer using the process of division. Come, let me teach you a simple process of division,
Gaggu told Babban. Gaggu wrote these numbers on a paper like this.
Look, Babban, here we are dividing 1,820 by 35. First, we start with the number written in 1,000 place. Can we divide 1 by 35?
Gaggu asked Babban. No.
So, we shall write a 0 up here. Now we will look at the next digit and join it with the first. 18. Can we divide 18 by 35?
No.
So, we'll write one more 0 above. Now can we divide 182 by 35?
Yes. 35 times 5 is 175.
Alright. So, we will write 5 here and 175 down here. Now, we will subtract 175 out of 182. Now, we will bring down 0 and write it next to the 7 at the bottom in this way. Now at the end, tell me, Babban, can we divide 70 by 35?
Absolutely. 35 times 2 is 70. Babban said to Gaggu.
Well done, Babban. So, we will now write 2 here and write 70 at the bottom. 70 minus 70 is 0. We got our answer, Babban.
Gaggu told Babban. Oh goody! The cost of one color pencil box is 52 rupees. Babban told Gaggu excitedly.
Yes, Babban. See how easy it is.
Saying that, Gaggu left from there. Now, Babban bought 16 toys for 5,568. Babban wants to find out how much each toy is worth by using the simple division process learned from Gaggu. Children, can you help Babban in finding the answer? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. Yes, that's absolutely right. We can find the answer using division in this way. 5,568 from here became 348 out here. This means the price of each toy is 348 rupees. Children, in this video, we saw some more interesting examples of dividing two numbers. In the next video, we will see some more fun examples of doing division. In the previous video, we saw some more interesting examples of dividing two numbers. In this video, we will see some more fun examples about doing division. A stage play is going to be held in Champapur's fair. 976 people are coming to see the play. For the audience to come in the play, Chanda has to set up chairs in such a way that there are 8 chairs in each row. She is thinking how many rows she has to make so that no chair is left empty. Appu was then passing by. He asked Chanda,
Chanda, what are you doing? I am trying to figure out how many rows of 8 chairs can I make so that I can divide the audience of 976 people in such a way that no chairs are left vacant.
Chanda told Appu.
You can find the answer by using the division method. Let's both use the division method to find a solution.
Appu told Chanda. Both Chanda and Appu started looking for answers to 976 divided by 8.
I found the answer, Appu. See this?
Chanda told Appu.
I also found the answer, Chanda.
Appu showed his paper to Chanda. What is this? Both Chanda and Appu have used division in different ways. Let us see if the answer from both their division methods is same. First, we will see the division that Appu did. Appu first saw that 8 times 100 is 800. So he wrote 100 on the top. And from the 976 below, he subtracted 800 and wrote 176. Now Appu saw that 8 times 20 is 160. So he added 20 above, and at the bottom he deducted 160 from 176 and wrote 16 at the bottom. Now, finally, Appu saw that 8 times 2 is 16, and he quickly wrote down 2 at the top, and he deducted 16 from 16 and wrote 0 at the bottom. In this way, according to the process of Appu's division, the 976 chairs can be equally divided into rows of 8 chairs each by adding the numbers 100 plus 20 plus 2. That is 122 rows. Now, let's see how Chanda did this division. Chanda saw that she could divide 9 by 8. 8 times 1 is 8. So she wrote 1 above and subtracted 8 from the 9 and wrote 1 below. Now Chanda wrote the next number, 7, next to the 1 below. Because 8 times 2 is 16, Chanda saw that she could divide 17 by 8. She immediately wrote the 2 above and subtracted 16 from 17 below and wrote 1. Finally, Chanda wrote down the next number, 6, next to 1. Once again, she thought that 8 times 2 is 16. So she could divide 16 by 8. She quickly wrote 2 above, and at the bottom she wrote 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. In this way, Chanda got the answer of 122 rows. Chanda and Appu were shocked when they saw how to do each other's division. Both used different procedures, but both had exactly the same answer. Chanda took the help of Appu and quickly made 122 rows of 8 chairs each and used all the 976 chairs. Chanda also has to arrange laddus for the audience coming to watch the play. Chanda has a total of 5,856 laddus. If she has to arrange for 6 laddus for each audience, can you guess if Chanda has enough laddus for 976 spectators? To solve this problem, you should use one method of division and ask your friend to divide it by another method. Is the answer that both of you got exactly the same? We can find a solution to this question by these 2 procedures. Well done, children! And your friend has also found the answer to this perfectly. The answer is exactly the same for both of you. Chanda will be able to distribute 5,856 laddus in a group of 6 laddus equal to 976 spectators. Therefore, Chanda has plenty of laddus for all the viewers. The audience enjoyed the drama a lot and also relished the laddus. They all had a lot of fun. Children, in this video, we saw some more interesting examples of performing division.